So God bless you all. I hope all is okay. I haven't done a video for a while, but I felt it was a necessity. Today's video is going to be talking about forgiveness and fighting the battle for God. It's going to be short, but I'm getting a lot of comments about how to forgive people that do you wrong, and how do you fight when you don't see everything going your way, or how you tend to want him. You've just been faithful and patient for God. You're seeing everybody else getting blessed. Firstly, if you don't forgive, you don't go to heaven. And forgiveness has to come from the heart. You have to mean it. And it also does you good because it's a way off your shoulder. And let God fight the battle, because He will lead you not astray, but straight to the promise, to the solution. And your time will come. It's just He has to prepare the way. Because it's maybe not you that's ready. It's maybe the blessing not ready. And if it's a person that's supposed to be a blessing, sometimes they're not ready. And they're prolonging the blessing for the both of you. So we have to continue praying. Because remember, God gives us choice. What we do with it and our free will determines our future. And if it involves two people, it's a two-way street. Remember that. So to go to a one-way street with God. You feel me? So we just keep pushing until God says. I know it's not an easy road, but you'll make it. Have faith, trust, and hope in God. And believe with all your heart. And if you're having an issue even with your character that's stopping you from really seeing the truth answer of it all, ask God for His amazing love to come upon you. And that everything that you do comes out with love. Comes out with love and with His grace upon you. And you will see a difference. Even in the way your character is. Ask Him to mold it. Because sometimes our characters blind us. And our pride majority of the time does the same thing. Our attitudes of anger, or no, it's got to be this way. No, it's what I say goes. But a lot of times we have to remember that it's God's way. And when it's God's way, He does it in such a loving way, you guys. And it's worth the fight. It's an honor to die for God. I mean, if you think about it, yeah, you're suffering, your flesh is suffering, but in the end, you have eternal life with God, eternal glory with the King of Kings and Lord of Lords, and a prosperity that will be an ongoing in heaven, with rubies in your crown and blessed food and worship and praise parties happening all over the place. So think about it. It's an honor to die for God. And I say this because some people might have illnesses and they told them there's certain days that they can live, and they will still glorify God to the last breath. Glory be to God. And they'll leave this world as a hero, a heroine for the Lord. But where they go up, the rewards will be rubies, and God will acknowledge that. So be grateful. And keep fighting. And learn to forgive. Because it's worth the battle.